What's going on, guys? It's Halloween Vids, and today I'll be doing an unboxing and setup of the Spirit Halloween 2024, the Cremator Animatronic. Alright, well, without further ado, let's just get right into the unboxing. As I already mentioned, this is the Cremator Animatronic sold at Spirit Halloween for the 2024 Halloween season. I was fortunate enough to pick this guy up at my local store. This is the display model, so just being right out saying that, with that being said, the parts that are in the box are not how they are shipped, because I did disassemble him in the store and just put him in the box that way. So it's not like, he's not packaged as if he just came straight from the factory. So there is that, because he is the display model. But yeah, I mean, I figured I'd buy the display. I mean, since he is just a static, there is no moving parts, I figured that he'd be working fully functional, which he is. So definitely excited about this guy. But yeah, he's really cool. I'll just show off this box real quick. It's no different than any other of the boxes for this year. And then here's his story on the back, the Cremator. It's an industry secret that some funeral homes don't use a machine to burn the dead, but instead call the Cremator. He has a true passion for small businesses and helps them cut incineration costs by providing his services free of charge. It's a bargain, really. He disposes the body and offers ash back in return. What goes unspoken is the real fee the Cremator collects. His clientele wouldn't exist if they knew all the unsavory details. Before he unleashes his unholy orange flames, he devours the last remaining pieces of the soul. Depending on the person, the soul remnants can taste like fine wine or a spoiled gallon of milk. But again, the Cremator doesn't dine and tell. Very fascinating story, honestly. But yeah, he retails for $199.99. There's his price tag. Here's all of his compatibilities and all information about him. And then here's the other side of the box. And then here's the front again. But yeah, as I was rambling on before, this is a display model. So the parts in the box are not going to be as they would have came for anybody else. But nonetheless, without further ado, let's just get all the parts out of the box. Alright, well, I got all of his parts kind of haphazardly out of the box here. Like I said, they are not as they were have been shipped, because he was the display in our store. But anyways, we have his control box here, his arms with hands and the skull, which I love the detailing on the skull. We have some basic pulls. We have his body with the clothing. We have another pull, the base with an attached fire and ice light. Then we have another flame light here attached to a pole. Then we have his adapter and his instructions here, just in case you're interested. He is made by Tekky Design, one of my favorite companies, as I'm sure you have probably heard me say it many times before. But yeah, if I can get these instructions opened. Looks like a pretty basic setup, nothing too complicated. But yeah, let's just get into the time lapse of setting this guy up. Alright, so I got my Cremator fully assembled. His setup was super straightforward. I'm literally just connecting posts and wires together. Like, there was nothing out of the ordinary. The only issue, I don't know if you saw, since I did put him away from being a display, I guess just in transport, the one arm, the hot glue that was attached to the skull came off, so I had to redo that. But that is nothing I will take against him. That was poor packaging on my part. But besides that, his setup was super easy. I mean, really, really, really simple. And honestly, I'm really happy with this guy. I think he looks great. My initial impressions of him were, I mean, he's a static prop, nothing super crazy. but his phrases are phenomenal, his design's phenomenal, and he's just a really solid piece. But yeah, enough rambling. Let's just get into a little quick demo of him.
I am the scorching wind that whispers of your demise. Surrender to the flames and let the ashes carry you to unseen realms of the underworld.
But yeah, really solid phrases. And I guess the animation, if that's what you want to call it, is just, it's solid. But yeah, I mean, his setup super straightforward. Tekky has heavily improved on their build since they started back in the late 2000s, early 2010s, when they were using mainly plastic, hollow plastic, and very, very finicky wires. Now they have wires with rubber casings, as well as better wire harnesses, metal poles, and just overall better builds for their animatronics. So I'm really happy with this guy. I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing and setup. Be on the lookout for a 4K demo as well as a in-depth review of the Cremator on the channel within the coming days. And until next time, see ya.